I don't remind myself to do better. I don't remind myself or desire to get smart. If I put smart out there and things like that, then you start missing or feeling like you're losing out on that. Then you get insecure and then you really start going dumb and things like that. Your thinking gets impaired, your mind starts shutting down. So I don't really remind myself to do better next time. If I mess up, well, let me take that back a step. I think of things in spells. So I cast spells on myself. People say hope. Hope is ideas, whatever. It's this, it's that, it's positive bias, whatever. Okay, that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is that shit is like a spell. Now the spell can backfire depending on the elements that you have. Or not even backfire, it can turn inside out into an unseen effect. You have that in like covert manifestation, subversion. But I don't remind myself to do better, or if I forget something, I don't remind myself to be more mindful, whatever you want to call that stuff. So even if I don't know the word there, that looks bad, that's all. I do a whole inner science where my waveform doesn't collapse in insecurity. I don't care. He doesn't care. Get over it, he said. Nah, when you can tolerate, it's not even tolerance. When you can hang like that in life, then we won't suppress each other's speech and, these weird ideas like Jordan Peterson has of, where we're all just granted this local divine center source of speech and people should just be treated like that. So they'll think we're good and then will like us. That's all polarity and bullshit. That's all enablement and more snowflake shit. You gotta learn this is what I learned how to do. I learned how to preserve myself within. I learned how to preserve my speech. Nobody's gonna give me my speech. I'm not gonna go to them like, am I a good boy? Do you like what I'm saying? Because then I'm just feeding dysfunction. The entropy will just continue as I feed this dysfunction. What people recognize right now and are so familiar with is dysfunction. And you could fucking package that same shit, different toilet, up in 8 billion different toilets. And in the end, you kind of get to the same thing. So what's behind all that is like, if I don't earn and be my own responsible, autonomous root for divine, local, whatever, I saw on this 2018 dire message to America. You stay the fuck out of the West too, man. Or just come holler. Come holler at me. I'm the Jordan Peterson of the West. I'm a fucking philosophical Don. Level 99 wizard. Now that I got that off my chest. Cooking bacon in this bitch. Bet you see this fucking kitchen I'm cooking bacon in? What? See the fucking 360. So I think of things in spells. They have different reactions, causes, effects. It's a whole unseen kind of science of how these, because you can't lay hope out on the table and push it and be like, all right, that flops into despair and causes trouble later, it's unstable. You can't do all that, so you have to do it in your mind. Critical thinking, the highest high educations, man, higher learning. That's kind of, a science we need to, the sociology people, they try to get into all that too. Like that's what I'm so into, dog. I'm so passionate about that. So fucking passionate. Jordan Peterson was crying. How dare you say he's wrong? Look at his heart. He's bleeding his heart out. Next week he'll be like, I don't have to respect you, kid. Facts don't care about your feels. And I'm so tired of the merry-go-round, roundy round. So what I teach is how to preserve and control drama situations where you can lose your speech or make the illusion on yourself and delusion that you're even saying anything at all, which is what happens to a lot of people, especially if you play the rhetoric right. A lot of times it's just rhetoric to make a certain situation come about. That's what the what is about. One of my other videos, how to hijack the future with magic. That's what one of the examples is. I'm cooking bacon. I'm about to get wicked on this bacon. Highly philosophical. I don't really eat pork that much, but you know what? I went to fucking town today. I went to town. I've done so many jihads to earn this fucking bacon that I'm about to eat. That's another thing. Jihad, taqiyya, jinn, magic. That's what I teach, man. And that leads to jihad. I'm not even fucking joking. So, a lot of the people, what they're most familiar with is natural law. And the Logos isn't natural law. You keep doing natural law, you keep getting this snowflake shit, this Third Reich phenomena, which is like Nazi bullshit, all the way into fucking robots, robotic hell and other hell types of hells where you're rocking a hard place. You just gotta eat the shit. You don't want to eat the shit, so you just go into the robots. You just keep feeding the dysfunction. And it looks good. It all looks great. So, you gotta get off the apples. Off Satan's dick seed. That's one of the things about nothing that I learned. That's how I learned about the nothing. Through the inner death of everything I've ever known and wanted. The death of my hair was in there too. One day I'll have revenge. See how I'll have revenge? And, so academics is a little weird to me. The physics mindset doesn't comprehend this type of thing well. In fact, they've called it pseudoscience pretty much all their lives, but it's actually backwards. Physics nonsense is irrelevant illusion nonsense. And the double slit experiment really just... And this is kind of the thing with physics. It just shows you a conduct that when you apply the conduct, mate, you'll not only be looking good, but you'll be coming through good on the manifestations, dog. So the double slit experiment kind of shows you that this is all like an illusion, okay? Shows you about the observer effects, how we make the observer effects, use quantum erasure to remove them, or remove them with ignorance and put a delusion over, this is not a pencil, this is a fucking dingle hopper, shit like that. And then this goes from a dingle hopper to fucking normalized pedophilia, all kinds of other trash. Don't you fucking look at me like that, you filthy scum. Shameful mess. And that's how that goes. Shit. I gotta go.